Okay, so we're going to go through the placement of some of GDOT's CurbRamp civil sails. You can see the types. Type A, you got a Type B or C landing, so that one sail should work for either a Type B or C. And then you've got a left and a right side, and then a Type B, and then a left and right side Type C. You got a Type D, and then you also got a couple of skewed curb ramps there. So we're going to start off with the Type A here, and then just kind of going through the prompts. Curb flow line, back top of curb, and then a curb ramp center line placed from the edge of pavement to beyond the curb ramp back tie. Okay, you can see the direction of arrows. That geometry looks good, so we'll reset, locate that corridor to be clipped, reset, and accept that cell. Okay, as far as horizontal edits, these two elements here, they really just define that ramp width there. See, it's initially 2.5 each side, or 5 feet. This element here, that's your turning space element. And if you look in a 3D view, this actual cell actually ends right here. So that is really just a more or less where you can see where you need to have no obstructions in this area for, and really it's an area that you want like a 2% slope max on, so it's a turning space area. But you could change that element there. I think initially it's 5 feet, and really the remainder of the edits are kind of vertical based. In other words, you kind of need to check your make sure you're achieving less than your maximum slopes, and so we'll kind of go through that next. Okay, so we're going to come in, and we're going to, first ones we're going to go over are this element right there. Then you've got one on the other side, so we're going to actually just open up a view. We're going to open up a profile view here, that element. Alright, so basically what you can do is you can come in here and look, and what you're trying to choose or achieve is a maximum of 1 to 12 slope, and right now that's, see, it slopes 8.53, 1 to 12 is 833. So to fix that, all you got to do is just grab this element here and scoot that back. So I'm going to move that back to 8.5, hit enter. And if you'll watch the profile view, you'll see that profile change when I make that edit there. So if I look at that now, 817, so I'm achieving my maximum grade there. All right, if we'll also look at this element here, you'll see that that slope right there is 2%. So basically what it's doing, we're projecting a 2% off that back top of curb here to that element there. Alright, and then that's where it's actually getting this element there to actually snap to there. So really, these two lines here are really just projected slopes off that back top of curb, and then off of this back of ramp there. Alright, and if we'd also want to look at this element here. And if we look at this, you can see it's 758, so we're within our under our 1 to 12 slope there. Alright, so next what I've got to do is look at this element right here. Alright, so I'm actually going to open up a profile model of this. Alright, so this is a complex, and really what we've got to do is we can't select this and look at those slopes. So probably the best thing to do is to select it and then go to element properties, and then let's just open up, right click and open profile model there. So now we can come in and look at this grade, and I think we want at least 1 to 10, maximum 1 to 10 over here. 755, that looks good. Alright, so I'm going to choose this element here. Come back, right click that, open that profile model, and we'll choose this. And you can see that's 1291. So we've got to change that. So really, to change your grade here, we're just going to lengthen that from 5 feet to 7 feet, and we'll see if that puts us below that 10%. If we go grab it now, it actually does. So I'm on, and really just to make this thing symmetrical, I am going to look. Well, we've already looked at that one, and we were achieving it, but I am going to, like I said, to make it symmetrical, I am going to go ahead and make that 7 feet there. All right. And then really the other than you may have to make some edits to we've got a linear, a surface template right here. We've got a linear template right there with it's a point control. It's actually following this element there, right? So, but you may also want to, as far as one more edit, and this isn't really we're not editing the element of this cell, so this cell's kind of we're done with it. But what we want to do is line up our sidewalk with the back of this ramp here. So that's what we'll do next. Okay, so I'm going to go to quarter objects. I'm going to need to turn my construction class on. And then we're going to go to add. And then see which way this is going. So from up here this way. So I think I'm going to just make 0 plus 0.5. And then the end station is going to be I really just want to do a key point right there. And then we're going to go from -6 and to -8.5, which we're going to move that -6 to -8.5. So stops -8.5. Alright, then we're going to add another. You can see that shift there. And we're going to go from -8.5 to -8.5. So we'll come in and we're going to go from there to there. And then last one, we just got to transition back down again. So we're going to go from -8.5 to -6. So we'll be going from there to let's just say 0 plus 50. Okay. So that's the general process right there of that type A curb ramp cell.